Hello, friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, as always, Calista Daniels, in the building. And this morning, I'll be showing you guys how I make my own version of assurance yam and beans pottage. Because I'm a lover of unripe plantain, I will be adding unripe plantain to this recipe. But if you don't like unripe plantain, that you love ripe plantain, you can use it as well. But me, I love unripe plantain. And another twist to this recipe is the okpaka that I'll be adding to it because of recent I developed so much love for okpaka. So I added to virtually most of everything that I cook. And these are the ingredients that will be needed. I have my vegetable oil. Don't mind the color because I used it to fry my meat previously, and I'll also be using it to fry the meat because I want the aroma and the taste and the flavor that comes from the meat. I have my banla fish and my pomo already pre-cooked. I have the oziza seed already blended, my all-purpose seasoning, which I will tell you in the description what it comprises of. Like I said earlier on, my baka seed okpaka, my diced onions, my tomatoes blend with pepper, and I have the oziza's leaf and ogo. My bushmeat, yeah, because that's what I'm having. So I'll be using bushmeat for it. My already pre-cooked beans and my yam and unripe plantain. So I will start by first bringing the yam and unripe plantain to a boil. Of the dish. Yeah, the essence of frying this meat is to increase the flavor that is going to add to the dish. And as you can see, it's properly fried now, so I'm going to go ahead to remove it. So I will go ahead now to fry the onions. I'll allow the onions to fry for some few seconds. Then I'll add my tomatoes and pepper mix. I will allow this to fry also for some few minutes after giving it a very nice stir to mix everything together. So I will leave it to fry until you see the oil floating on top. As you can see, it's properly fried. So I will go ahead to add my already fried beef, the momo, and my bala fish. At this point, I'm going to reduce the heat so that it doesn't get burned. So I'm adding my beef. I will give it also a nice stir to incorporate everything. I'll go ahead to season now. This is a combination of my curry, thyme, salt, my fish flavor. Since I don't have crayfish, because I'm supposed to add crayfish to this dish, since I don't have crayfish, so I make do with what I have at home, which is the fish seasoning, which does well as well. So I'm going to add it. And I'll give it a nice stir to incorporate everything so that the marriage between all of them will go on well. And this forms the base for our assurance yam and beans pottage. So I'll go ahead to turn off the heat. So my yam is already cooked, so I'll go ahead to add my beans to it. So I'll go ahead to add my uziza seed and give it a stir. If you are someone that loves a lot of yam in your dish, you can add. But for me, I love it this way. I want more of the beans because these days I'm watching my weight, so I need to eat healthy. So I'll go ahead now to add our sauce to it, and I'll add the ubaka, which is giving it a twist, or rather adding a twist to this dish. If you don't have ubaka, you can skip it, or if you don't know what it is, but me, I love it so much. So I'll give it a nice stir to incorporate everything. And our yam and beans pottage is as good as. So to finish up this dish, I'll be adding my ugu and oziza leaf. But if there's anything you don't like, if you don't eat oziza leaf, then you can skip it and add only ugu. Or if you don't eat any of them, you don't like vegetable in your beans, you can skip it. And so I'll allow it to simmer for some few minutes, and our assurance beans and yam and ore plantain pottage is ready to serve. Like I said earlier on, if there's anything you don't like, you can skip it. If you don't have the yam or ore plantain, you can still make this without them. You can make the beans the same pattern, just skip any of them. But trust me, you will love it with the combination of everything in there. So if you like this kind of content, please leave it a comment in the comment section and hit the like button so that I will be encouraged to make more of these videos. See you in my next video, and always remember that I love you guys so much.